There's something about old places that holds our memories like a gentle embrace. Arav found himself sitting on that familiar wooden bench under the ancient banyan tree, its roots sprawling like the years that had passed. The wood felt worn smooth by countless seasons, a bit cracked here and there, much like himself. In his weathered hands, he held a yellowed envelope, the ink slightly faded but the words still clear. When you lose yourself, then read this. His mother had always been simple in her ways. She wore the same cotton saris, cooked the same dal and rice, and found joy in the smallest things. While other parents pushed their children towards engineering or medicine, she would say, Arav, become a big man, but make sure you become a good person first. He used to roll his eyes at her old-fashioned wisdom. The world runs on money, not emotions, he thought back then. Success meant leaving behind everything that seemed small, including the woman who had given him everything. The city had welcomed him with open arms and endless opportunities. Mumbai's relentless pace suited his ambition perfectly. Days blurred into nights as he climbed the corporate ladder, chasing promotions and bigger paychecks. Phone calls home became shorter, visits became rarer. Yes, ma, everything's fine, became his standard response even when she could hear the exhaustion in his voice. She never complained, never demanded his time. She just waited, probably sitting by the same window, watching the road for a son who rarely came. That Tuesday evening changed everything. The phone rang with an unfamiliar number. Are you Arav speaking? The voice was hesitant, careful. Your mother, she's had a heart attack. The words hit him like a physical blow. His hands shook as he booked the first train home. By the time he reached the hospital, she was gone. Peaceful, the doctor said, as if she had simply decided it was time to rest. Under her pillow, they found the letter. His name written in her careful handwriting, the same hand that had packed his lunch boxes and signed his school reports. With trembling fingers, he opened it that night, alone in her empty house that still smelt of her cooking. Son, if you're reading this, then perhaps I'm not around anymore. I know you were busy, I understood. Every achievement of yours carried my blessings, and every setback carried my faith in you. The words blurred as tears fell freely. If you ever feel alone, look at the sky. You'll find me there. Dream big, but never leave your loved ones behind. That letter broke something inside him and rebuilt it differently. The next morning, he submitted his resignation. His colleagues thought he'd lost his mind. His manager offered him a promotion to stay. Maybe he had lost his mind, or maybe he'd finally found it. Now, 3 years later, he teaches children in the same school he once attended, the same classrooms where he had dreamed of escaping to bigger things. Every day, he tells them stories about dreams and ambitions, but more importantly, about the people who love them unconditionally. Call your parents, he reminds them after every class. Hug them, tell them you love them. Don't wait for tomorrow because tomorrow is not promised to anyone. The evening breeze rustles through the banyan leaves and Arav smiles. He can feel her presence in the wind, in the laughter of children running home to their families, in the quiet moments when the world slows down. His mother stands nearby, he knows, smiling that gentle smile that forgave everything and asked for nothing. Some relationships speak through silence rather than words. They transcend physical presence and live in the spaces between heartbeats. A mother's love is one such relationship. It doesn't end with death. It transforms, becomes the wind that guides you home, the strength that carries you forward, and the peace that settles in your heart when you finally understand what truly matters. Ara folds the letter carefully, places it back in his pocket, and walks towards the school. Tomorrow he'll tell the children another story about love, loss, and the courage to choose what matters most.